Alright, YouTube. Welcome to Saturday night. We're here with the Lafayette Telsat SSB-100. Picked it up in Kalamazoo at Ken's Electronics. He's an elderly gentleman, been in business for forever over there. He's getting up there in age. He's not as busy as he used to be, but boy, he's still got a collection of some vintage stuff, new old stock. So if you're looking for hard to find parts, check it out. He might have what you're looking for. Look it up online at Ken's Electronics. This model here has got some extra channels on it. I ordered a frequency counter today so we can kind of figure out what's what. There's a switch over here on the side, rotor switch. I accessed channel 1 yesterday, put the radio on channel 1 and then put it in the 3rd position, and it opens up a frequency. But I wasn't sure what it was because, like I said, I just today ordered a frequency counter. We're waiting for UDX 36 to jump on here so we can do a test on this radio, show you what it does, how it sounds. On AM, I'm going to shut the microphone off that I'm using right now so you can hear just the audio from the radio. But once I go to sideband, I'm going to have to pop this one back on, otherwise you won't be able to hear what I say. Oh, sounds like him. UDX 36.
I'm here.
Copy that. We're live on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm on OTR2.
Yeah, I'll jump on there as soon as we're done with this live stream.
And alive, UDX 36 in the rocking air chair. We're QRT and standing.
Copied that. Yeah, you're sounding pretty good. You're, like I say, I usually have my meter zeroed out on the receive, and you're coming in at solid 5, just kind of cruising right along, right down the middle.
Yep. Just gotta have that meter check at S9.
Oh, it doesn't need to be up to a 9.
Yeah, the S9 is the that's the top end. Then it goes to 0. It's balanced.
Yeah, but then if I have a signal that's coming in from somebody running power, it'll peg the needle.
Yeah, but you do S9, then work back, and it's just, that's where your sensitivity is mainly at, S9.
Yeah, but then I got all that static I gotta listen to.
Yeah, that's your sensitivity. Hey, you can have a little static, but not too bad.
Because I turned it up now to where you're at an S9, and then I got almost 3 pounds of static when you're off the key.
Yeah, right now I got about 3.5 pounds of static. but I'm running just A&L. I'm not running the noise blanker and the A&L together.
I have the A&L on. If I turn it off, it's probably going to be way louder. My noise blanker's off.
Okay, my noise blanker's on, and I'm at exactly 3S unit. The noise blanker and A&L, both.
Yeah, there's not much change when I run both of them on mine. There's definitely an A&L difference, but not much by way of running both.
Mine's got a little bit, but normally I just run A&L.
Yeah, I usually run that just to kind of keep things tame. For those of you that will tune in later on the live stream here, we're waiting to check in with Old Tuber Radio Network out in California. That's why you see the map floating by every 3 minutes. That's my contact destination. And we'll check with UDX36 right now, see if he's ready to try sideband.
Okay, I'm ready. Give me a minute, I'll be right there.
Copy that.
Okay, I'm here. UDX36 in the Kalamazoo of Battle Creek, Michigan.
Copy that. Let me turn you up a little bit.
Okay. For you newbies, sideband is on your sine wave. It's either on the high side or the low side. We're on the low side. And you get more wide till you get farther out a little bit. I've talked all over the world on the SSB on the lower side.
For those wondering, UDX36 running a Radiality QT40. His antenna is an Antron 99. Stuck about 35 feet in the air. I'm running a silver rod, thanks to UDX36. But my tip's only about 20 feet in the air. So he gets out a little bit better than I do.
Oh yeah, and plus I got a little bit of fire in the wire. Let me look at the meter right now. I'm in about 30 whiskeys on the meter.
Yeah, let's see, I'm pegging the needle on the modulation on the Archer CB tester.
Oh yeah. There should be an adjustment inside where you can turn that down just a tick. Yeah, you can check it with mine. Man, I hear the fan in the background.
Oh yeah, I can hear that. There is a calibration adjustment for that, but it's hot enough it just swings it all the way to the end.
Oh yeah, even you guys newbies out there want some good radios, find some older ones like a Cobra 148, or if you want to go base, go with the Cobra 142 or Cobra 2000. Go what you can afford. Start with a small antenna, like an Antron. I paid $171 with the ground kit from out there in Iowa, that company.
Yep, and always keep your eyes open for deals on meters and stuff like that, because newer meters aren't nearly as robust and accurate as the older ones. That's for sure.
And plus, the older ones and the newer ones, depends on who you make it from. The older dozies from the 90s, worth it. They're worth their money in gold. But the newer dozies, they're garbage. Everybody I know has had problems with dozy meters. I got a clone of an MJF. I got power, forward and reverse, SWR set, SWR, and I could, let me set this back down. Oh, I got 30 watt, 300 watts, 3 kW watts, and a peak and average meter. It's called a MJF clone, NASA's, and RS-101 power meter, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, you got me kind of jealous over here, all that equipment, especially all that MFJ you got. The best one I got right now is this Archer CB tester I picked up when I got the CB unit. He threw this in to make up the difference because he couldn't make change in the price of the stuff that I got. So he threw that in for $10. So that wasn't too bad. But yeah. One of these days I'm going to get my hands on a 142. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Yep. I'm going to send that in first for, I'm going to have him, I'm going to take it out. There's another guy on YouTube, I'm trying to think of his name. He's out in Boston, and he does radios, and I'm going to have him go through, recap them, and I'm going to have him adjust it, and I'm putting a new meter in myself. And I'm going to have, have some, Cobra 142 is a good basic AM sideband radio.
Yep, that one is a good sounding radio. I was impressed with it, especially being for as old as it is.
Yeah, with your new guys, AM, right now, FM has been in effect for about 5 to 7 years in the Part 95 radio equipment. But you got your presidents out there, you got your there's other radios, Radiology's got some good mobiles for bases. I run a QT40, looks like a 148, but it's got all the bells and whistles in it. I got AM, FM, upper and lower sideband, plus I got extra channels, but I don't use them extra channels because half of them I can't use.
Copy that. Also, over there at Ken's Electronics, he had the original owner's manual and wiring schematics for my Robin T 240D that's featured on the channel all the time. So I'm going to be going through, tuning some stuff up with that, making sure it's good to go, making sure I got the best range and best quality. Because, well, it's one of those pieces that I obsess over it, so I want to make sure it's a top-notch shape. One of these days, it's going to reach out there to California one way or another.
And also for your viewers, like, I got a Tram D201, I call it the Tram that don't give a damn. It's got 11 channel tubes in it. But even with your Robin, you gotta watch how to check your plate and all that. You gotta know, 12 volts, not too bad, and the 120, 220, you get a good tickle. But when you're playing with your tubes, you're talking around 400, 400 volts. And you got to know how to discharge your everything. It's a little tricky. Have somebody that knows something about doing, you know, the voltage on your tubes, because that way there. I want to put a name out there. His name is D-Lab. Terry at D-Lab Electronics. He's on YouTube. He's very good with old tubes because he works on them and works on guitar amps and stuff like that. If you guys want to see a good somebody that knows something, he might be a little bit expensive, but he's worth it.
Oh yeah, because even though this Robin's a typical 4-pin Cobra, it ain't wired like that. It's got power running through the negative side on this. So when I plugged the microphone in, boy, did I get a zap.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving your viewers a little bit of foresight. If you want to be a truthful, good CB'er, start small. Find you like a little 40-channel AM radio rig, and like a little wheel. You know, like a 100. You know, put like a couple $100 into it. Don't start out big bad bodacious. Look, I had to learn. I started out with a 23-channel Midland. Had the channels on top and all the knobs and stuff like that, as Wagon Master would say. And also look at like people like Wagon Master, Dirty Diaper, UDX 483, Mr. Mud Bouquet. You know, that's what, you know, people that knows what they're doing, been on the radio for a lot of years. You learn.
Copy that. Yeah, that's some good advice. Yeah, I run little wheels on both the vehicles, and I have an old Cobra 29 LTD Classic. The meter doesn't work, but I'm able to talk to UDX 36 from almost 4 miles apart, so, and it comes in pretty clear. So I got to give it a $50 antenna. So you can do some talking if you got a decent radio on it.
Yeah, or if you want to go like a little portable, you can go to a President Randy or President Jerry, and they're 40-channel walkie-talkies. You know, I'm giving you viewers a good good advice. You know, start out small, then work your way up. And get in. You know, if you want to get into the UDX club, we can set you up and stuff. But you have to be you know, coming into our live streams. We usually have live streams. Right now, he's taking the summer off, Mr. UDX 390. And he's got a channel, and you know, you can look at what he, you know, got.
Yeah, and I want to kind of get a little radio club going here in town for some local guys. That way we can kind of make a night to hang out and grow as a group and see if we can get this old lifestyle back into the forefront. Get people off their devices, or the little handheld devices, and back into something real.
It's like Mr. UDX 21 out there in South Kakalaki. He's got all kinds of radios. You know, if you want to get in, if you're serious about it, you know, you can find all kinds of radios out there. You don't have to get brand new. You can find them on Flea Bay, as Wagon Master would call it, or Marketplace. You know, and local truck stops. You can find them, you know, pretty reasonable.
Yep, for sure. Although I've found that if there's equipment at an estate sale, if you're not one of the first ones there, you won't find it when you try to go, because it'll be gone.
Or garage sales, Goodwill, Salvation Army, every once in a while has them. It's just, you know, you just gotta look.
Well, I tell you, you put that energy out in the universe and it'll drop itself right in front of you.
Yeah. The kitty cat, our kitty cat here at the house, decided to come into my room and stuff. It's like Wagon Master talked all over the world. He lives in Salt Lake City, Utah, as he would call it. You know, it's just, you know, it's fun. Even if you want to get a GRMS radio, a little blister pack, start a little club, or FR, no, that's FRS. GRMS is, you gotta have the license. It's $50. Nope, no test. No, not 50. 35. I forgot. I was thinking of ham. And it's just, you know, it's fun. You meet a lot of good people out there. Of course, there is some people out there, like I hang out on the lower side of 37, every once in a while the lower side of 38. We got this guy out in somewhere in the southwest. We call him the 1111111 guy, and he drives everybody wacky. That's all he does. Or the Crane Baby, or 333 down there in Australia, Drunky the Clown, as we call him. It's just, you know, you got to do it the way it is, you know. I'll be having a YouTube channel going here, hopefully next week. I'll have a couple of videos up.
Yeah, copy that. Go ahead and give that a shout out so people can check it out.
Okay, it will be Leadfoot, LEATFOOD, underscore the underscore line, UDX 36, United Delta X-Ray 36.
Copy that. Leadfoot underscore UDX 36. Check it out.
And once I get to a certain, I'll be putting out videos on radios and other things. It's not going to be just for radios. I'll be doing maybe a once in a while music review of a song or two. I'm a classic rocker, and I like some of the new stuff. And just, it's just going to be a fun channel. Once I get the subscribers and the hours requirement, I'll be doing a live once in a while.
Yeah, I like doing live streams. I like the spontaneity of it. As you can tell by my channel, most of my stuff is live streams. I don't know, like I said, I like the spontaneity. I like the here and the now. I don't like to sit down and edit stuff for hours and hours. I just like to hit record, go with the flow.
And one thing about other things that we've done, I've talked all over the world. I've talked to all the United States except for Alaska and Hawaii. I've talked to down in the Caribbean. I've talked to England. I've talked to Scandinavia and all that. The one I want to try is French and German. I haven't heard them in a long time. And I've talked to Australia. And that was years ago, and that was so much fun.
Yeah, speaking of getting out of the country, joining us in the chat is Mr. 246 Barbados. Throwing a wave to you. I think he might be trying to reach us here on channel 16 on the lower side. So we're going to step aside for just a few seconds and let him key up and see if he can make contact. We've been trying to contact each other now for a few days, but hasn't been successful because, like I said, my antenna is not that tall. So we're going to give him a quick minute to slide in here and see if he can make contact with either one of us. So go ahead, 246 Barbados. Let's see what you got.
Hello, 246, down there in Barbados, BUDX 36, in the cornfield, Battle Creek, Michigan.
Well, I don't know. Sounds like I could almost hear something way back, almost like a phantom talking. But, yeah, I guess I just got to get this antenna up about another 20 feet and see what we can get going on. Because, we try about every day trying to talk to each other. We talk in chat on the live stream, but, outside of that, it ain't working on radio. He just got too far away.
Yeah, if people want to see what a Radiolity QT40 looks like, I'll send you a picture of it. Yeah, I send that picture to you. And now you can show everybody it's on your live stream and what the QT40 looks like.
Son, don't you know it ain't that easy? I'd have to send it to my computer. Silly boy. I'm going to have to look it up online on the computer.
Yep. When you get this, let me explain. This is not a street legal 40 channel CB. This is actually a 10-meter radio. There's plenty of people out there, Mr. UDX 390, Mr. UDX 151, Mr. Mower Junkie, and a few others out there have converted this radio, and what's nice about it, it gets everything I want and more.
Yeah, it's got several bands to choose from, and it's FM, AM, sideband with PA. It's CTCSS and DTS. It's got all the bells and whistles that you could want. give me a second and I will get it pulled up here on the thing and show you guys.
It's like there's when the 23 channel came out, there's channels between 4 and 5, I think it's 7, 8, 11, 12, 16, and 19 and 20. I can go into them channels real easy.
Yeah, I found CB Tricks. I found the what I need to do to add the extra channels to the Robin, so I might be doing that modification.
Yeah, that's a good little modification. I think you can only get up to 55.
Let me get the thing up here for the radiodity, and then I will I will look it up and tell you what the frequency range is going to be.
Yeah, there's plenty of people out there that show it to you. CB Tricks is a good one. BBI is a good one. There's a few of them out there.
Current price on Radiodity's website's $199.99 for the QT40. You can find it on sale, I'm sure, on Amazon or probably on eBay. Somebody will have it, either new or used, for less than $200. But I'm fairly certain it comes with a warranty if you buy it from them. Or, warranty. 1 year and 6 month manufacturer's warranty. So, they do offer a little bit of a warranty, especially if it's new. Used, obviously, you're taking a risk. But anyway, that's the radio that UDX36 is on right now, the Radiodity QT40.
I got mine through Amazon. I paid $171 with shipping. And what also this Radiodity does is got the NRC in it. I'm not a big fan of it. I keep it off.
Yeah, some features are just better to keep off, simply because it just kind of gets in the way. The frequency range, if I modify the Robin, in the up position, it's up to 27,595, and in the down, it's down to 26,645. So that's a pretty decent spread, especially for an old tuber.
Yep. And one other thing about this QT40, it's also got 10 weather channels in it.
That's quite a few, especially seeing how most radios only come with 7.
Yeah, there's going to be, in the United States and some Europeans, they're going to add some more channels to the spread for their weather. I'll have to look, see what frequencies they're on.
Yeah, I'm looking at the features of the radio, and man, it's loaded. All kinds of features. I'll put it back up on the screen so the viewers can see what all functions and features the QT40 has. The handy thing about that radio is it's PC programmable, so you can get in there and customize the radio right from the computer instead of having a menu dive on the radio.
I just leave this basically stock, except for the modification. I run a stock hand mic. I can run a Galaxy power mic, but that's the way it is.
Well, that stock mic does sound pretty good on it. I can't complain. I've always been able to make out everything you said, so... Well, provided I have the clarifier dialed in, you know.
Yeah, I just kicked the clarifier over. And also with this radioactivity, I got it where I see the SWR when I key up. Right now I'm running about 1.5, 1.4, 1.5. And I can, push two buttons on the mic. I got my SWR, not SWR, my frequency where I'm at.
Yeah, I can't wait to get that frequency counter so that way I can see how accurate these things are really transmitting at, because I've got all kinds of radios around here and I don't know if any of them are actually on frequency or just close enough to count.
Yeah. But, there's other radios out there. There's, I'm trying to think of it. Like the Striker, the Quad 5s and the Quad 6s. They're good radios. It just depends on how much screwball you got.
Yeah, and my area, my antenna right now is in between two houses with a small tree line. And out by the road, I've got high voltage power lines. And in the driveway, I have a power line going to the neighbor's house, plus utility lines for phone and internet and stuff like that running to our building. So I have all kinds of electrical interference and just structural and natural interference. So it's hard for a signal to get out for me, especially at about 20 feet to the tip. So we're going to be going out here in the next few weeks and getting some upper fence poles and modifying our rigs and getting our antennas up a little higher. But 36 has already got his at 15 feet higher than mine, so he gets out far better than I do. But here in the next few weeks, hopefully, I will be able to get out at least out of the city and into the next town at least, and hopefully down there to 246 Barbados.
Yeah, it's just, if you want to run power, that's fine. Mr. Rooster, I'd say give him a plug. He's got some good equipment, but he's also a little bit high on it. Or, I'm trying to think, Scott's Radio up in Flint, Michigan. He's got some good radios. There's a few people out there. You just gotta look at them and see what you want and what you want to spend.
Yep, another one's BBI, Box Builder Idaho. or Iowa, one of the two. He builds amps custom, and his stuff's usually top notch. So he really knows what he's doing. That's what he specializes in. So yeah, Idaho. Yep. And so yeah, check out all those other places if you're looking for specialty equipment in the radio industry. So I think we're going to kind of wind this down so we can try and check out the old tube radio night network and see what's happening on that. I might plug the Robin back in, see if I can holler and see if somebody can hear me on that.
And I want to give another plug for amps. The one that Mr. Wagon Master says, don't care what he says. That's 3-made. He's got some good amps. He builds them himself. He's out of North Carolina.
Copy that. I think what I'll do is I'll end up getting a list from UDX36, and I'll put them in the description here in the next couple of days on all these different people you can check out and see what their products are and check out their videos.
And we'll put some videos together of different people, what they do, like Dirty Diapers, S21 SE, he does a live stream. Old Tube Radio is another one. Look at some of their old equipment they run. Wagon Master 390, that's a good one. UDX 483, you know, there's a few of us out there. And also UDX 122. I can't remember his name on there. And Uncle Hairball. There's quite a few out there.
Yep, copy that. And I got my package from 390 Wagon Master today with my club card in it, and it came with some stickers, and one of them came via UDX 469.
Yep, another good guy. You know, and if we get a roster together and stuff like that, you know, I'll be happy to make it.
Roger that. All right, well, I think we're going to call this one done for the night, and we're going on 45 minutes. And I know UDX36 has got some stuff to do, and got to check in with Old Tube Radio Network. He's SWL50. So if you're ever watching that and you hear SWL50 come up, that's also UDX36. And I'm going to let him sign off, and then I'm going to sign off, and we're going to call this one done.
And did you kill your live stream?
No, I'm waiting for you to sign off so I can sign off, and then I'll kill it.
Okay, I want to sign off here in a minute, but I want to throw one shameless plug for another UDX. UDX 309, Corey the Random Guy. Go check out his channel. Some of the stuff like that to him and some of the stuff he made. But all you guys out there on the live stream, This is UDX 36, Battle Creek, Michigan in the Cornfield. We're going to be QRT and standing by.
Thanks for joining us on this test flight of Lafayette, Telsat SSB-100. Again, I picked this up at Ken's Electronics in Kalamazoo. So if you ever need any vintage equipment or vintage parts, new old stock, look him up. He's probably got it. And with that, Moondog 753, also now known as UDX 753. We're clearing on the side, and we'll see you in the next one.